The Creepypasta, Episode 5, Story 1, The Smile in the Mirror, Music, by DJ 4M.
The smile in the mirror. Get yourself 2 mirrors, preferably one big enough to see your whole body. Now, when you're doing this ritual, don't try to record evidence of it with some kind of Now, when you're doing this ritual, don't try to record evidence with some kind of device because it won't work. But you can see, I can prove to you that this is real because this ritual doesn't require much out of you. Okay, so right away, anyone can do this. This is good because there are too many rituals out there that are just too elitist, and now we have a ritual for all of America. You don't have to make any commitments. This is your ritual, America. Ritual Idol begins now, and all you need is 2 mirrors. Now really, this one is shorter than Saphir's part in Menace to Society, so I'm just going to start it over, because really, now that you know that you are capable, you know what I'm saying, you are capable of doing this, you're gonna want to do this, but you're gonna need 2 mirrors, and preferably one big enough to see your whole body, you know what I'm saying. Need a big old mirror. Now, when you're doing this ritual, don't try to record evidence of it with some kind of device because it won't work. Don't be trying to Instagram it or spamming it or Instagram crackering it or whatever it is you be doing. Don't put it up on Snapchat or Tinder or whatever crazy government websites you're on. Just don't, okay? All right? People don't even pay attention to what you do anymore. We're tired of seeing what you had for lunch. Unless it looks really pretty, then of course we want to see it. But get yourself 2 mirrors, preferably one big enough to see your whole body. Now, when you're doing this ritual, don't try to record evidence of it with some kind of device because it won't work. Leave your selfie stick at home. But, you see, I can prove to you that this is real because this ritual doesn't require much out of you. Put the 2 mirrors between you. Okay, that's exactly what that sentence says right there. Put the 2 mirrors between you. Okay, I'm just going to assume that they're saying be between the 2 mirrors. Okay, put the 2 mirrors between you, facing each other so that they reflect off of one another. Okay, so I would say, okay, face the mirrors at each other and then stand in between them. I think that's what they're trying to say. Adjust the space between the 2 mirrors so you can see as many reflections as possible. Now stare at yourself through one of the mirrors, but don't smile. Pretend like you're a rapper in the 80s. Don't smile. Just keep up a serious or a sad face. Okay, pretend like you're a rapper from the 80s or an alternative rocker from the 90s. Eventually, after some staring, you will realize that one of your reflections will be smiling, but only moments after your realization, it will look just like a reflection of you. Well, okay. That's creepy unless you're smiling. So, what the dealio? I mean, are you smiling? Because when you're smiling... Okay. So you're going to look at these 2 mirrors and one of them's going to be smiling. But if you're smiling, shouldn't you be afraid of the one that's frowning? That seems... Okay, all right. Now the ritual is done. Oh, okay. It's done. That was easy. That was totally easy. Okay. Now, why did we do this? Okay, we're about to find out. Wherever you go, when you pass by a reflection of yourself, you will notice that your reflection will be smiling. Sweet. It's a good thing. It's nice to see yourself smile. You should see yourself. If you're a quiet man like me, you'll dismiss it. But one day it will eventually break you apart and you will realize that there is nothing wrong with it. If you're a quiet man like me, you'll dismiss it. But one day it will eventually break you apart and you will realize that there is nothing wrong with your reflection and that you are actually smiling. Wait, okay. So you're actually smiling. Clutch the pearls, goodness me. Oh no, I'm smiling. Terrible. Terrible. Now I can't exploit my pain because I'm smiling and I'm... During the ritual, you brought something to our dimension and now it's with you forever. Whenever you see yourself in a reflection smiling for no reason whatever, don't be confused. It's just the man from the other dimension smiling at you. Yeah, okay. It's just smiling. But, oh, that's cool. Okay then, bro. Categories, ritual, mirrors, beings, okay. Now I see no one signed it.